Welcome to this new video tutorial of Atlas TI. In this tutorial, I will introduce you to what we know as weak link networks. These are networks that connect elements with each other through relations that do not receive any specific name. So let's take a look at this. I'm going to examine the relations or the weak link relations that exist in association to a specific primary document. I am selecting the primary document. I can right click on it and select Open Network View, or I can select the document from the primary document manager and then go up to the top menu and select the icon that says Display Focus Network for selected item. The document icon now shows in its network view, and now I need to start inserting neighbors, in other words, inserting elements that are connected to this particular document. Right click, open net neighbors or import neighbors. Let's select import common neighbors. It will import the quotations that are part of this document. Import neighbors. Let me import the codes that we are using in this individual document. So it imported two codes. One, services provided, that according to this network is coding quotation 16.2, and it also imported the code description population served, which is coding quotation 16.1. So this network is going to give you a view of what you have done so far with that individual primary document. Let's continue inserting neighbors. Let me import the memos that I have connected to this particular primary document, and the system tells me that one memo has been linked to a quotation, in fact to two quotations in this document, quotation 16.2 and quotation 16.1. Let me continue with this process of importing neighbors. Let me now import the families to which this document belongs. This document comes from from a survey. So what do we have here? It tells me that it comes from a survey, as I said before. It tells me that it's a woman who was interviewed in that survey. This person was interviewed in Botswana. She is the director of a health center. She has a background as a medical doctor. To the question, is your health center following the new World Health Organization guidelines? This person said yes. And to the question, what is your level of knowledge of the new World Health Organization guidelines in a scale from 1 to 5? This person said that she knows the new guidelines at a level of 2. So this is an overview of what I have done so far in association to this individual primary document. If you do not see the document icon this way, you have to go to Display and make sure that Full Image for PDs is selected. Otherwise, you will just see a small icon. Display Full Image for PDs. I am not going to save this network. And now I will show you the network of an individual quotation. Let's say this quotation here. And I can select it from the main window or from the quotation manager. Display Focus Network for selected item. And Atlas TI is telling me that this quotation 16.2 has been coded with code services provided and is linked to the code named reflections. If I want to see the entire quotation instead of just the name of it, display quotation verbosity and full text, and you have to experiment with the different options available here. You can continue inserting neighbors to each one of these three elements. So that is something that you have to do by placing the cursor on the selected item, right-clicking on it, and importing the neighbors of that item. You can do that with the code, with the quotation, which by the way was the starting point for this individual network, or you can also start with the codes, with the memos. Now I will show you the network view of one individual code. I select the code in the code manager, display focus network for selected item. The code shows in the network editor. I right click on it and I start importing neighbors. So let me import the quotations. Here they are, here they are. These are the quotations showing the entire text, but as you know already, you can only show either the ID only, the name of the quotation, the comment, the name, the ID, name plus comment, or the full text. Let me select the name only, and that makes it easier to see, especially if you have a lot of quotations. I will not save this. And now I will show you the network view of one individual memo. I select the memo and activate its network view. This memo has been linked to these two quotations. You should practice with this by activating the network view of primary document families, of code families, of memo families as well. This finalizes this video tutorial on weak link networks. Thank you.